Good evening. I'm pretty sure those are car headlights behind me. I don't think I'm about to be abducted by aliens, but if I am, farewell. It's the first time in a while I've had to put my light on in the car to do a review. It's only just after 8 o'clock, but I don't know, autumn, innit? I've just been to see Speak No Evil. That James McAvoy's a scary fella, isn't he? I mean, he's not. He's a lovely, mild-mannered Scottish fella, but jeezy crazy, he's got some scary in him. Speak No Evil is a psychological thriller / horror film. It is written and directed by a chap called James Watkins, and it is from the Blumhouse stable, so that kind of ties in with the horror vibes, doesn't it? Universal and Blumhouse production. And yeah, it's really good. There's a running joke that I never see trailers in the cinema because I'm always late, and I normally get in like moments before the film starts, but I've seen the trailer for Speak No Evil loads of times, so I knew I wanted to see it. And I always have that worry that, oh, all the best bits are in the trailer. Not so. It is the story of an American couple called Louise and Ben and their daughter Agnes. They're on a holiday in beautiful Italy where they meet a British couple and their son. And they strike up a bit of a holiday friendship, the way people do. Oh my goodness me, you must come and visit us. Now, what's explained in the film that wasn't in the trailer is that the American family, Ben, Louise and Agnes, they actually live in London. They moved for his job and then the job didn't happen, and so they're kind of stuck in London. Because in the trailer I was thinking, you meet a couple in Italy and you live in the States and you're going to go and visit them in the West Country. That feels odd, but it makes more sense now that I know that the American family are actually living in London. So the majority of the film takes place on the remote farm owned by the couple, who are called Paddy and Kira. Paddy is played by the aforementioned Mr. James McAvoy, his wife Kira, and then they have a son and who suffers from a condition whereby his tongue is smaller than it should be, and therefore he has problems with communication. So they arrive at this farm and it's kind of really rural and beautiful, and the farmhouse is kind of shabby but massive, and quite early on they start to suspect that perhaps everything isn't okay. And this is all hinted at in the trailer. I'm not spoiling anything because I don't do spoilers. I'm not an arsehole. But it is done so well and so subtly over time. The tension is just cranked up, and there's humour, and there's something oddly likeable about James McAvoy's Paddy, even though you know that he is a bad dude, because again the trailer tells you that shizzle is going to go down. You know it's coming, but it just builds so slowly. You find out more about Ben and Louise and where their relationship is at, and everything's not quite as it seems there either. Their daughter Agnes, she's about to turn 12. She's quite an anxious little soul. She strikes up a friendship with Ant, the little boy from the family, although obviously he can't really communicate. There's lots of masculine bonding between Paddy and Ben's kind of he's not the most alpha of men, so he's kind of almost attracted to Paddy's confidence and his energy, and Paddy's like really manly and backslappy, and you know, and you can tell that Ben kind of wants to emulate that. The wife Kira, she's kind of quite a gentle soul, very devoted to her man and her son, and it's really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and there is, like I say, there is humour in it. The performances are all great, and like, you know that bad stuff is coming, so you're kind of on edge for ages, and I really admire the fact that it takes so long for things to kick off. And don't get me wrong, they do, you know, shenanigans abound, violence ensues, but the film as a whole is really enjoyable, and I appreciate that it didn't show its hand too early. Like, there's hints and there's suggestions, but it doesn't go full, like, batshittery until quite late on. It's just a cracking psychological thriller. You know, British set, good performances all round. James McAvoy is superb, and he kind of demonstrated in what's it called, Split, and then Glass, that he can do crazy, and that he can get bulk up, but he's like properly stacked, like he's a big guy, but you don't kind of get that to begin with. It's really, really entertaining, and like I say, I did laugh, and it's completely ruined an 80s power ballad for me forever. I won't tell you which one, but it has totally ruined one. That's it now. I'll only ever associate that song with this film, and I won't be able to enjoy it anymore. But I really enjoyed the film. It's a really classic example of the genre. It ticks all the boxes, it hits all the right notes, and yeah, I enjoyed it immensely. I bloody love James McAvoy. What a guy, what a talent, what range. And I enjoy him in unhinged mode. Charming but unhinged. It really works for him. Good stuff all round. I've got nothing more to say. As long as you do, like, it's not scary, it's troubling and it's unsettling, and then it's quite violent towards the end, but it's not a horror. And if you're okay with having you know, feeling unsettled, I would definitely give it a watch. It's very entertaining. That's it. Katie out.